Hello YouTube. It's been a while, it's been a minute. Welcome back to the channel. No real special intro today. No real special drone footage. It's just low key. This is a low key day of deer hunting. Dad and I are out here. Oh, I got a microphone on the camera because you guys complained about wind noise too much, so I got a microphone now. We got to deal with that. Just Dad and I. That's it. No Coco Pop, no Beeve, no Casey, nobody. It is raining / sleeting, and we're not in Maine. We're actually in New Hampshire today. We had a little scheduling conflict that may turn into be a blessing. We couldn't get the camp that we normally rent for the first week of Maine, so we're in New Hampshire, and it's snowing where we normally hunt on day one for us, so it's like, man, we're missing out on snow. But
and he had no time to make tracks.
We don't care. We don't care. We got the whole season, and Dad doesn't even need snow anyway, so it's like, why bother?
Bonus deer area.
It's a bonus deer area.
You just shoot one.
We've seen a doe this morning. We just saw that nice bull. We've only been driving out these back roads for about an hour maybe. We've been talking about coming here since I've been deer hunting ever. My entire life. Driving by it my entire life, and Dad's like, you know what, next year we're doing it. And then everything, stars aligned, so now we kind of had to. So we had this opportunity thrust upon us. We're muzzleloader hunting. As much as you guys know, I detest muzzleloader. We're muzzleloader hunting anyway, and yes, I did buy a tag, despite my Dad wanted me to. I didn't want to. That way he says, if there's a small one, you can shoot it. I was like, okay, whatever. So we're gonna have a great season, and we're just
let him shoot the big one.
We're just gonna go out. We're just gonna go out and hunt and have fun, just him and me. And we're gonna see what we can scare out. All right.
It's gonna be a wet day.
Yeah, it is.
That's all right. We'll get warmed up climbing that mountain.
Yeah, nice.
It's a pretty good sized hill here.
It is. So. It's cold out. It's only 35 degrees.
Yeah, it's been sleeting and kind of nasty. We're just up. We ended up hooking the whole hill and drove it, and there's a couple of elevators that go up, and this looks pretty decent. The other side is cut some, and the best, freshest cuts are on the other side, and this is right up the spine of the hill, right where I wanted to go on the map, just up past where the bull was headed, so maybe even we'll see that bull again. But we're going to take the spine and go right up through. There's a bit of a cut, and there's that nice green that we were looking at with the bull. There's that nice green stuff all over the place up on this hillside right here, so just go have a look. And I want to climb a little bit and, you know, get some of my blubber off.
Get some blood pumping.
That's a nice one. It's big, and then the other one is small. Or like broke off. Looks like it's snapped off. He's hungry.
Just standing out here in the cut, in the rain, having something to eat. I've been here for about 10-15 minutes watching them.
Getting wet.
Getting wet for no reason. So I think we're just gonna walk right up there, walk right by them, see how close we can get, and start working our way up to, because we want to kill a buck today.
Only about 60-70 yards. 60 yards.
If we were moose hunting, we'd have tagged out twice. Right. Well, some good footage.
Low key.
Yeah. Just chilling.
And they're eating. They're real hungry.
They got the feed bag on.
Some of the fog is lifted up here a little bit, so we can actually see it from the mountainside.
It's getting pretty
good lift there, dude. A lot of rocks.
Just got 25 yards from that bull, right out in the open. Just walked up the skid road right at him.
Nice. Not real spooky.
No. Wow. You wouldn't do that in Maine.
That's cool.
The bulls we normally see, they don't let you do that. Put the cameras away, dry up a little bit.
Gotta dry this camera up.
Yeah, we're getting a little wet. We'll bring you back if something else happens. It's spitting snow. It's trying. Cocoa Puff's probably doing it right now. We're working that snow dance. Nice. It's a day one Christmas miracle.
I got one in each eye. Look at the size of them things. Doesn't look too bad down there.
Well, we got ourselves some tracking snow. Just enough to do something with it, but we just have to find a track, and it's brand new. If we see a track, we're standing in it, right on top of the deer. But pretty awesome, tracking snow on the first day. It's kind of switching to rain again. It's warming up a little bit, so I don't think it's gonna stay, but we might have it the rest of the day, so we'll try. The woods are opening up. We got off that top, and now we're kind of staying against the greenery shelves and kind of just working our way through the hardwoods, seeing if we can kick something up. Well, we're back in the truck. We went down in the brush, down in the bottoms, and got soaking wet. Didn't see much for signs, so we hopped in the truck and figured we'd go burn around, dry off, and learn the lay of the land a little bit more. One of the problems with this is today we have a super foggy day, and it being kind of on the edge of warm enough to rain and cold enough to snow, it's really thick fog, and you can't see the lay of the land over the trees as you're kind of roaming around, so it's really hard to kind of keep track of what's what. And we're having to refer to our maps and our gear a little bit more than we normally would. But we're kind of just sniffing around, and it's pretty hammered. This area's cut just as bad as...
It's cut.
It's cut just as bad, but it was a long time ago, and it's not in the new growth stage. It's in the pencil pull stage, where now you have a ton of stems that are all competing to choke each other out. And you know, it's like 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch poles that you can barely walk through.
You know, about 25, 30 foot trees. And it's just a wall of them forever. And the only places any like mature wood is on right where steep ground, where they can't quite get to it. And even that is pretty rocky, ledgy. The glacial boulders in this area are just tremendous. Just, it is rough. We've been just testing their suspension here for 700 miles.
Just beating on the truck for no reason.
Yeah.
We need a track or at least some signs. So really ideally what we would like to find is an area that has some actual deer sign that's relatively fresh, so we can start stringing and start kind of putting together the pieces about where the deer are at right now. So that's what we're working on. Well, to no avail. We are headed back to camp. About
day one.
About 4:30. We popped out way on the other side of that big chunk of woods, and now we're working our way back down the blacktop, headed to camp. We're gonna go dry the cameras out, and start in for day 2. Not too bad, you know. For a rainy day, just the two of us out sniffing around, seeing if we can come up with something in a new area. So we at least got the moose.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Seeing those moose today, see the doe today, and then those 4 birds at the end. Couldn't do nothing about them, but
Nothing happened there. Should have packed shotgun.
yeah,
Left in a hurry.
all of a sudden we were like, man, we're not prepared. We're too excited for the day. Forgetting stuff we can't. But Anyway.
Gotta get back on it.
Yeah, it just takes a minute to get back in the groove, you know. It takes more than one day. But we're feeling good. We like it. It's gonna be fun. We'll see what the weather brings. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna do. It's just gonna be cloudy, I think. So if we could get some wind tonight, shake the trees.
I think after the main storm goes through, it's supposed to be clear. Clear and cold.
Good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 2 New Hampshire muzzle. Damn.
That's why muzzleloader is such a great idea.
It's so stupid. I hate it so much. It's so worthless. Might as well sit down, light a fire, make a sandwich, reload the muzzleloader. It's gonna be an afternoon getting this thing ready to go.